The migrant crisis is shifting west. For the first time in decades, San Diego is now the top hotspot for migrant apprehensions, with nearly 20,000 reported encounters over the last 2 weeks.
The border crisis has reached unprecedented levels, with over 10,000 migrants crossing illegally each day. We ventured into the heart of the issue, touring the San Diego border to witness firsthand the challenges faced by Border Patrol agents and the communities living on the front lines. The first thing we noticed is the overwhelming amounts of trash and litter scattered across what should be a beautiful landscape, a tangible symbol of the lack of control in this crisis-stricken area. We learned that Border Patrol agents are under a gag order, restricting them from speaking freely on camera about the situation. However, they shared alarming insights into what they've dubbed the open border. Agents sounded the alarm about the crisis, citing concerns about public safety, including terrorism, drug and human trafficking, and violent crime. They expressed particular concern about the influx of military-aged men crossing the border.
We just came up on this sector of the San Diego sector in Imperial Beach, and this group behind me of immigrants have just been apprehended by Border Patrol. They're going to begin the process of interviewing them, finding out where they're from, where they're intending to go, and why they're here in the first place. I think one of the things to keep in mind here is the Border Patrol is doing the best job that they can to enforce the laws of the United States while also responding in a humanitarian manner to the folks that are caught up in this system coming to across the border and trying to get into our country.
What was once predominantly poor migrants seeking a better life has now evolved. Many migrants from the Middle East and China arrive with designer suitcases and nice clothes, raising questions about their true intentions of coming into our country. In 2023, over 300,000 migrants crossed the San Diego border, with a staggering 99% released into the country, often with minimal security checks. Border Patrol agents do not expect the number of migrants crossing illegally to come down anytime soon, anticipating continued surges in illegal crossings. Migrants are resorting to desperate measures, including scaling the border wall, risking injury, and even death. Some are turning to the ocean using jet skis, small boats, and surfboards to cross into the U.S.
Currently we're at Smuggler's Gulch, which is an area between Tijuana and Rosarita, where we've got the border wall built. People are, when they're getting to this point, are okay, where do they go? What do they do? They still want to get to San Diego, so they're building makeshift ladders and climbing up this 30-foot wall and waiting at the top for the ladder to be pushed over to the other side. And several times a day, people are falling off of this ladder, getting injured, and then being transported to U.S. hospitals in the San Diego area for treatment. And some of those injuries are very severe, broken arms, broken legs, or even worse, and impacting the medical care on the U.S. side of the border.
The situation is dire. Migrants are being dropped off at bus stops due to overwhelmed intake centers, while compassionate, ill-equipped local resources bear the burden of federal responsibilities. Despite the influx of migrants and a staggering $72 billion state budget deficit, Democrat politicians in California are pressing forward with a plan to extend free health care to all illegal immigrants with a price tag of $5 billion a year, a move deemed irresponsible in the face of this border crisis. It's a federal issue, but my constituents in San Diego County are bearing the brunt of the federal government's failure to address the situation. We need comprehensive immigration reform and immediate action to close the border to new illegal immigrants. It's about safeguarding our communities and resources for those that are already here. As this crisis intensifies, the Biden administration must take urgent action to secure our borders and protect our communities. It's time to close the border to new illegal immigrants and get this national security crisis under control once and for all.